Since you want to be
Go ahead, roll it, Jasmine.
since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me. Okay, all of that your short and your booty shorts sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay, and the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay, now if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now I don't know whether they was f***ing your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay, but if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees.
Breaking. Hold on to your wine glasses, folks, because the internet just got served a piping hot plate of chaos. Did you think last week's live drama was the peak of scandal? Think again. Tasha K just dropped a bomb that has everyone questioning reality and Tamar. Oh, she just confirmed what Funky hinted at all along. Yes, the infamous Mendeecees night. The one everyone whispered about in group chats and screenshotted obsessively was apparently real. But wait, how much of what we thought we knew was smoke and mirrors? Who was really in control? Who was watching? And who's been conveniently edited out of history? The clips are out, the chat's blowing up, and the tension palpable. People are replaying every pause, every smile, every barely there glance like it's a cinematic thriller, dissecting timelines, energy shifts, and unspoken truths. And we're not even halfway into the story. Buckle up, because what you're about to see, hear, and read will make you question every innocent birthday party you've ever attended. Tasha K isn't just spilling tea, she's detonating the whole teapot. And the internet, well, it's about to catch fire. Are you ready to see what really went down that night? Because the truth is messy, emotional, and deliciously explosive. The night that everyone thought was just another celebrity party turned into a storm of whispers, rumors, and now outright confirmations. And it all started the moment Tasha K decided to speak, dropping a bomb that sent shockwaves across every timeline and group chat, because suddenly Tamar's carefully curated story was being challenged in real time, and Funky's live account made people question what was real and what was a crafted illusion. And let's be honest, when the clips hit the internet, chaos erupted instantly, with every viewer dissecting every pause, every glance, every subtle movement like forensic experts at a crime scene, trying to make sense of a night that seems ordinary on the surface but hides layers of intrigue beneath. And the details are absurdly juicy. From the subtle tension in the room when the Uber doors closed to the lingering stares that nobody acknowledged, to the carefully chosen words Tamar used to explain away moments that Funky recorded with meticulous precision. And suddenly the night feels like a chess game where everyone is playing at a different level. Tamar presenting herself as bewildered and vulnerable, the innocent caught in a whirlwind she never invited herself into, while Funky stands calm, almost eerily composed, narrating a timeline so detailed that every hesitation, every laugh, every step becomes a clue for the audience to analyze. And the internet, of course, jumped at it immediately, comparing social media posts, screenshots, and stories. And soon enough the narrative splits into factions, people choosing which version to believe, with some siding with Tamar's emotional vulnerability and others swearing by Funky's cold, precise recollection. And the tension intensifies because the stakes aren't just emotional, they are social, reputational, and almost cinematic in the way every detail could shift public opinion. The lavishness of the night, the secretive interactions, the unacknowledged guests, all coming under scrutiny, while Tasha K plays her part like a conductor of this chaotic symphony, teasing information just enough to keep the audience engaged, but not so much that the full picture is revealed, making people feel like detectives piecing together fragments of truth from whispers and pauses. And as more people watch and rewatch the streams, the contrast between Tamar's selective storytelling and Funky's methodical account becomes impossible to ignore, making every omission, every unexplained smile, every delayed reaction feel like a message to the audience, inviting speculation and judgment. And suddenly the night is no longer just a party, it is a case study in perception, memory, and control. A labyrinth of social maneuvering where the unseen forces, unnamed individuals, and unspoken intentions carry as much weight as what actually occurred in the Uber and beyond. And the suspense grows because nobody knows who is watching, who is judging, and who will ultimately hold the truth. And the audience feels it in their chest. The anticipation, the need to know, the hunger to see the full story unfold, while Tasha K sits back, letting the narrative twist and turn, fueling debates, provoking reactions, and ensuring that the story lingers far longer than anyone expected. Because what started as a simple night of fun has become a spectacle of observation, interpretation, and revelation that nobody will forget. And by the time viewers realize it, they are completely drawn in, fully invested, waiting for every next detail to drop. Unable to turn away from the unraveling drama, as the night's details continued to surface, what was once whispered in private chats became public obsession, with viewers dissecting every live clip, every subtle expression, and every carefully worded statement. And the deeper you dive, the more it becomes clear that this was not just a single moment of misjudgment, but a complex web of interactions, choices, and hidden agendas that no one had seen coming, because Tamar's version, full of strategic omissions and selective vulnerability, clashed violently with Funky's precise recounting, creating a tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. And people started to notice patterns in the chaos. Little things like who lingered near whom, who avoided eye contact, and the timing of each comment, all suggesting that the night was orchestrated in ways the casual observer would never guess. And suddenly the narrative becomes more than a story. It becomes a social experiment, a real-time test of public perception and loyalty, and the reactions online are instantaneous, ranging from outrage to disbelief to sheer fascination, with anonymous sources suddenly claiming inside knowledge, describing champagne glasses passed in secret, whispered instructions exchanged in corners, and tiny gestures that revealed alliances and hidden intentions. And every single detail adds fuel to the fire, because in this digital age, nothing stays private, nothing escapes scrutiny, and the audience becomes complicit in decoding the events, weighing Tamar's vulnerability against Funky's accuracy, and asking themselves why certain moments were highlighted while others were glossed over. And as Tasha K's commentary punctuates each revelation with her signature mix of sarcasm and blunt observation, the drama escalates, turning a single night into a sprawling narrative with multiple perspectives, conflicting testimonies, and an almost tangible sense of suspense. Because people are not just watching, they are investigating, theorizing, and predicting, and in doing so, they expose the fault lines in Tamar's carefully maintained image, the cracks in public perception, and the human desire to know what really happened behind closed doors. While the stakes grow even higher as rumors of financial extravagance, celebrity favoritism, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering begin to swirl, and suddenly every subtle smile, every awkward pause, and every fleeting glance takes on monumental significance, forcing the audience to question not just the events of the night but the very nature of truth in an age of curated realities. And as the internet buzzes with screenshots, timestamps, and clips analyzed frame by frame, the story spreads like wildfire, a spectacle of intrigue, judgment, and obsession that no one can ignore, because it is not just about what happened, it is about who controlled the narrative, who chose what to reveal, and who was left in the shadows. And by the time the drama reaches its peak, the audience is fully invested, hearts racing, eyes glued to every frame, every new update feeling like a revelation. And in that tension, that collective anticipation, the true genius of Tasha K's exposure becomes evident, because she has not only reported the events but orchestrated the public fascination, turning a night of private chaos into a cultural moment, a viral phenomenon, and a case study in power, perception, and spectacle that will be dissected, debated, and remembered far longer than anyone could have imagined, leaving viewers both horrified and mesmerized, unable to look away, fully aware that the story is far from over, and that the echoes of that night will continue to reverberate in social feeds, group chats, and public discourse for months to come. So now that you've seen the chaos, the contradictions, and the explosive confirmations, the real question is what you are going to do with this information. Because this isn't just gossip, it's a test of perception, a lesson in reading between the lines, and a front row ticket to the drama that the internet can't stop replaying. And I want you to think, who do you actually believe? Tamar or Funky? And why? And do you see how carefully narratives can be shaped, controlled, and weaponized in the digital age? Because what Tasha K has revealed isn't just a single night of scandal, it's a glimpse into power, strategy, and manipulation. And now it's your turn to weigh in, to comment, to debate, and to decide whose side you're on. And I want to know every theory, every suspicion, every hot take you have, because the audience is the jury, the commentators are the witnesses, and your opinions matter in this unfolding story. So drop your thoughts below, share the clips, dissect the moments frame by frame, and let the world know what you think really went down. And while you're at it, hit that like button if this blew your mind. Subscribe for every shocking revelation as it drops, and turn on notifications. Because in a world where every truth has two sides and every silence speaks volumes, you don't want to miss a single second of the next explosive chapter in this saga.